CS, please finish.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I have finished the supplementary questions that arose from the floor. Because away from the first question, we had an official statement. We also decided to respond on the ones that have come from the floor. Thank you.
Honorable Senators, we're moving to the next question. I have ruled. Which one? Please give Senator Q the floor.
Madam Speaker, my question was very specific, and it was actually arising from water. The minister said that they have cut down on the size of the stadium. And I asked, what is going to be the new capacity of that stadium? And has that had an impact on the budget from the original design?
Senator Methu, which bit has not been answered?
Yes, you know, the minister has just said what I've said. He has told us that the stadium has been handed over to the Ministry of Defense. That is what I said. He has said that the stadium has been advertised. That is what I have said. I asked him, what timelines are there? As you handed over to the Olokau Stadium to the Ministry of Defense, what timelines are you working with? When can that stadium be ready? That was a very specific question.
Mr. Speaker, allow me to restate my points as follows. Number one, I said the new capacity in Wote will be 5,000. And I also said that we will identify a new ground where we will do a bigger stadium of 15,000 capacity. I also said in Nyandarua, Olkalau has been advertised by the Minister of Defense, and that size of stadium takes about 12 months to complete. Maybe I should also add as additional information that Kitui is now 15%
of implementation and is going to be handed over to us by the contractor on the 6th of October for Mashujaa celebrations.
Thank you, Honorable CS. Honorable Senators, we will now move to question number 067 by Senator Joyce Korir. And I'm informed that Senator Miraj is going to ask that question on behalf of Senator Joyce Korir. Honorable Miraj, you may proceed to ask the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Could the Cabinet Secretary provide details of the specific government programs and initiatives in place to promote mental health and overall well-being of young people in Kenya, and explain how these initiatives have been tailored to address individual challenges faced by the youth?
B, what measures has the ministry put in place to address the increasing mental health challenges like anxiety and depression among the young people, and most likely those participating in sports or arts programs? C, what approaches are being implemented to incorporate mental health support into youth-oriented sports and arts programs, and how can they access these services? D, are there any joint initiatives between the ministry and the Ministry of Health and other mental health organizations aimed to raise awareness on mental health issues faced by the youth, and if so, could the Cabinet Secretary highlight them? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may now proceed to respond.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker and members of the Senate. Mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her
Honorable
own...
CS, just to save on time.
Yeah.
start from page 3 with the last paragraph, so that we go
Okay.
direct to the question.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for the guidance. The Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports, in collaboration with key stakeholders, has rolled out several programs aimed at promoting mental health and overall well-being among young people, particularly those engaged in sports and the creative economy. These measures include, number one, the establishment of youth safe spaces within the operational youth empowerment centers, which offers mental health, therapeutic services, amongst other related matters, such as sexual reproductive health. The ministry has a program and the initiative of leveraging on technology to offer counseling services to the youth through utilization of an online counseling application developed by the youth, Kelvin Joroge. This intervention is preferred by the youth for the reasons that if used, it is easy, convenient, confidential, cheap, and accessible from a personal phone. This initiative has since seen increases in the number of the youth accessing counseling services, which help to mitigate mental health challenges. Through collaboration between the Ministry and International Youth Fellowship, Korea International NGO with presence in 105 countries worldwide, currently based at Kasarani and operates satellite campuses across the country, offers mindset changes training which integrates mental health clinic through weekend academy program. Through Kikao initiative and outreach activity in which the ministry in collaboration with other MDS organizes sensitization programs where mobile health clinics are organized for the youth. The ministry, through State Department for Youth Affairs and Creative Economy, has lined up a myriad of collaborative program with Madari Hospital, Youth in College, JQuat, to offer mental health sensitization, screening and referral to the youth in college who may not wish to use the in-college counseling facilities. The ministry also uses the services of the officer in charge of employee wellness to provide on-the-spot guidance on matters mental health to the youth who come to the office seeking information on mental health services. Number 7, sports and arts therapy programs. Initiatives such as Sports for Development and Creative Therapy workshops are designed to foster mental well-being through engagement in sports and the arts, promoting resilience, teamwork, and emotional expression. Partnerships with mental health professionals. The ministry collaborates with psychologists and counselors to offer tailored mental health services during youth sports camps and creative arts events. Number 9, public awareness campaigns. Initiatives like End the Stigma and Mental Health Awareness Weeks target young people to promote open dialogue around mental health, destigmatization, and encourage help-seeking behaviors. These initiatives are customers to address challenges such as anxiety, depression, peer pressure, and identity crisis commonly faced by the youth. The ministry also has adopted a multifaceted approach, including embedding mental health services in youth centers and sports federations. 120 operational youth empowerment centers now integrate mental health sessions, including counseling in their daily activities. The sports federations too have integrated counseling and mental health screening in their programs. Training coaches and instructors, capacity building for coaches and arts instructors on mental health first aid to identify early signs of mental distress among participants. 3, referral systems, established referral pathways for young people requiring specialized mental health services to public and private healthcare providers. Number 4, wellness programs for national teams. The ministry supports the Kenya Academy of Sports to include mental health modules in athlete development programs, including psychological preparation and post-event counseling. Integrated service delivery model. The ministry is piloting integrated sports and arts programs with inbuilt mental health support services.
These are accessible at county youth empowerment centers and during national events like the Kenya Youth Inter-County Sports and Cultural Association Games. Number 2, mobile counseling units. In partnership with the NGOs, the ministry has deployed mobile mental health units to reach young people in remote areas during sports and arts events. Number 3, access channels. Youth can access mental health services through referrals from coaches and youth officers, direct contact with on-site counseling during events, toll-free mental health helplines. The other part of the question, the National Multisectoral Mental Health Action Plan 2021-2025. The ministry is a key partner in implementing the plan, which is led by the Ministry of Health. It prioritizes youth mental health through joint campaigns and community outreach programs. Number 2, collaborative awareness campaigns, joint initiatives with organizations like Basic Needs Kenya and the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA, focus on mental health awareness during sports tournaments, training peer education in mental health literacy. Number 3, National Sports Safety Framework, developed with input from the Ministry of Health. This framework includes mental health as a critical component of athlete safety and wellness. And finally, specific campaigns, Mind Your Youth, our youth campaign. This is a joint program promoting mental health awareness in schools and community sports hubs. I beg to submit, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Miraj, you may ask your 2 supplementary questions.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I'd like to thank the CS for a well-elaborate feedback from the questions by Senator Joyce Korir. But for the supplementary, if I may put to his attention, due to the so many land grabbing issues from our region, so many youth facilities, especially the ground.
Which is your region, Honorable Miraj?
Coast region.
You have to state which is your region.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. From the coast region, we have grounds like Kishada in Kisauni, Mende in Likoni, and Vexula in Likoni, where land grabbers are taking away the grounds from the youths. And this is increasingly adding up the numbers of our youths who are mentally unstable right now. You've spoken to a matter of sports in our schools to help in curbing the mental crisis that we are having from our youths. Can I put to your attention, CS, that most of the schools do not have playgrounds for them to go for sports. I don't know what measures you are taking, because as much as I can remember is that the president had put a task force and a fund to repossess grabbed land from the land grabbers. As a ministry and mental health in the picture, what are the measures you are going to take to safeguard the grounds that are being affected by major infrastructural programs by government and the land grabbers in our region? Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honorable CS, you may respond.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I want to say that I acknowledge the question that has been put to me by Senator Miraji on matters land. And what we are doing as a ministry, we are working very closely with county governments, with the Ministry of Land, and also with Ministry of Education, where schools are concerned, to ensure that, 1, the grabbed land is repossessed, and number 2, to also protect other pieces of land from land grabbers. So that is the effort that we are doing. And part of the program that we are doing on sports academies is part of that program, where once we identify a place where we are doing an academy in a school, we also work with the other agencies to ensure that land is reclaimed, repossessed, and protected from grabbing. So we are working with other agencies of government on that matter.
Senator Catherine
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to ask the CS a question. Thank you, CS, for your elaborate response to Senator Kore's question. Honorable CS, what you said sounds so good, but I would want to know where it is actually being implemented. In particular, I would want to know what programs you have in Nyakach sub-county, where I have been for the last 1 month. Honorable CS Nyakach in 2023 had teen and child pregnancy to the extent of 3,816. We have child mothers, we have young boys with a lot of mental health. We don't have any programs in that sub-county community. We don't even have any interventions. I'm trying to work with one CBO, trying to intervene for child mothers who cannot access counseling services and so on. Where are these programs? And why are they not reaching Nyakach sub-county?
Senator Gataya.
Honorable Speaker, I have a supplementary question to last year's sports concerning a stadium in Tharaka Nithi.
Honorable Gataya, kindly take your seat.
What is it, Honorable Speaker?
Just take your seat. Just take your seat. Senator Manzo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I had an opportunity to be a secretary in the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And I want to ask the Cabinet Secretary in this relation to the mental illness of young people. The Youth Fund was set to help those who wanted to set up businesses so that they can self-employ themselves. I've seen an initiative whereby people are fundraising for the youth. What has happened to the Youth Fund? And now implementing it to make sure that we reduce mental illness or depression or stress of young people by making sure that they secure their future through self-employment.
Senator Veronica Maina.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and welcome CS together with the PS of Sport. My question is in regard to promotion of mental health among the youth. And I would want to know what measures and efforts the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Creative Economy and Sports have put in place to facilitate conversation and dialogue to reconcile the emerging issues that have been raised by the youths who have been very dissatisfied and have been demonstrating, using the medium of sports and creative economy to enhance intergenerational conversations. What measures is your ministry putting in place to intervene with the emerging issues that are affecting the youths as they demonstrate on the streets?
Senator Wambua.
Speaker, I sought this opportunity to clarify an issue because this is a house of record. The CS has indicated to us in the previous question that Kitui Stadium is being renovated.
Senator Wambua.
Mr. Speaker, this is important.
Senator, however important it is, we have our rules.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. But the people of Kitui are online.
Senator Wambua.
And they are saying the stadium is not being renovated, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Wambua, you had an opportunity. I gave you an opportunity.
Yes, but he responded to when he responded to the Speaker.
We have dealt with our question. We are now on the question of mental health.
Mr. Speaker.
Anything that is not related to mental health.
Mr. Speaker, it is the same ministry.
Take your seat, Honorable Senator.
Mr. Speaker, I'm here because
Senator Wambua, you're defying the ruling of the Speaker, and you know the consequences. Senator Wambua. Senator Wambua. Senator Wambua.
The stadium is not being renovated. That's the truth. What is being renovated is the state lodge, where the president will spend the night.
Senator Reche, you may proceed. Senator Murgo, you may proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I would like to know from the CS as to what measures the ministry is taking towards drug use among the youth that is enhancing mental problems and so on, and therefore creating difficulty when it comes to talents and so on.
Senator Kavindu.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just wanted to know from the CS what is doing in Machakos about mental health in youth, regards youth. Are you having any programs in Machakos in particular, and also dealing with drugs addiction in those areas with youth? Thank you.
Senator Mandago.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, my question to the CS is, the programs he has said they are running, unfortunately, we have no data about them in the counties, Honorable Speaker. What is the CS doing and the ministry doing to ensure that these programs reach the youth at the lowest administrative unit at the ward level, to ensure that the sensitization and the programs do benefit the youth, Honorable Speaker, and even using sports? Why do we have tournaments that are being funded by members of parliament individually and so forth? Why can the ministry itself run all sports tournaments for youths across all the wards, 1,800 wards in this country, so that even the programs can have higher penetration in terms of reaching out to the youth? Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Beatrice Akenya.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I needed to get from the CS. Bona CS, do you think we handled the Gen Z issue in last year well? And in your opinion, as a ministry, what are some of the innovative ways in which we could have attended to their outcries?
Senator Newton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question to the CS is on mental health for the youth. Exactly how does the ministry identify youths who have mental health challenges? And I ask that, Honorable Speaker, because what the youths have been going through in the last few months must have caused most of them challenges, seeing most of them killed and sometimes abducted. This must have caused a lot of mental stress and anguish. So how do you identify as a ministry youths that have mental issues, because we must prevent other than cure? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Chiranke.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir, mine is on a follow-up on the issue of mental health among youth. Bwana Waziri, there were an issue that most of the young people that went on demonstrations, they were using hard drugs and substance abuse. As a ministry, there were allegations. Can you learn how the law operates, Senator Wambua? Mr. Speaker, you need to protect me. There were allegations that most of the young people, including the criminals and goons that were sponsored people known to Senator Wambua, were using hard substance and drug abuse.
Senator Fernandez, just proceed to withdraw and apologize to your colleague.
Mr. Speaker, I say best known to him. But I withdraw and apologize. I withdraw and apologize so that we make progress. Mr. Speaker, I really wanted to find out the assessment of the Ministry of the Youth and Sports, whether some of the innovative agenda of addressing the grievances raised by the young people is part of making sure that there is mental wellness, Mr. Speaker, because we did pass the mental health bill in this floor of the House. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may now proceed to respond.
Honorable Speaker, I must agree that the questions are very many. But I want to assure you I will respond to all of them, including the one that I had already responded to from the Senator of Kitui. I was in Kitui last Wednesday.
Proceed, Honorable CS. Proceed.
I was in Kitui on Wednesday last week. What we are doing in Kitui County is not a renovation. We are doing a fresh 10,000-seater stadium at Ithokwe. The contractor is on the ground. His name is called Milcons. So I want to confirm by the 6th of October, we will go back to take over that facility for Mashujaa Day celebrations.
Honorable CS, proceed to respond to
Now
the
I
related to
proceed.
mental health.
Now I proceed to respond to the other questions because I had to set the record straight on that matter, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, can you proceed to respond? Honorable Senator for Kitui, you're out of order, and I'm giving you a first question. Proceed.
Okay.
Honorable Wambua, kindly leave the chamber. Proceed, Honorable CS. Leave the chamber, Honorable Member for Kitui. In the following 5 seconds, if you don't leave the chamber, Sergeant at Arms, help the member to leave the chamber. Proceed, Honorable CS.
So on the matters of mental wellness, which in most of the questions they have been combined with other general issues, I want to state that the ministry is not working alone on these matters. We are working with other government agencies. For example, on matters to do with drugs and substance abuse, we are working with NACADA and also the Ministry of Interior to identify and also to have remedies to address these matters. Number two, there was an issue in Nyakach. The honorable member wanted to know what we are doing in Nyakach sub-county on matters teenage pregnancies and mental health. Honorable Speaker, I want to state that currently I did come with data for Nyakach, but I want to confirm that this is a sub-county. We will also check the statistics and work with the agencies in that area to know the numbers, and then we address them. So this is an issue we are flagging and we are prioritizing in our next intervention. There was a question about youth fund. The Youth Enterprise Fund is still financing businesses for the youth. When they apply, they still access loans. This question by Honorable Manzo, I also want to add that currently we are even supporting the labor mobility program, those youths who get jobs outside the country. We also support them through Youth Enterprise Fund to take care of the initial costs as they proceed to work abroad. Most of the other questions were relating to mental health. We have our Kenya Academy of Sports that also engages youth on matters mental health. And we are also working with the international NGO from Korea. The last month we had about 15,000 youth graduating from the weekend sessions that happen in Kasarani, and these youth come from across the county. And the main topic that is dealt with in those forums has to do with wellness and also mental health. So this is a program we are working together with this international NGO, and it is touching on almost all counties. So it's only that we have monthly sessions which bring on board youth from the different counties. So you might not see it on the ground because they do it here in Kasarani, fully funded by this NGO and the Ministry of Youth. And we have agreed to extend this program to even the lower levels in our county. So we are working together with this NGO. On the matters of youth generally in this country, I think there has been a specific reference to what is happening now and the Gen Z and all this. I also want to state that as a ministry, we have initiated a dialogue program called WAZO and Kikao, which brings on board the youth for an engagement, and this program is ongoing. It's only that we are resource constrained, but we keep expanding this program. So we have a WAZO and Kikao program as a dialogue model where we discuss with the youth on some of the issues that they are facing in their lives. Away from this, we are also working with the World Bank as partners in a program called Nyota, which also brings on board youth for recognition for prior learning. It also brings on board youth for business grants and also youth in skills development. Currently, we have youth who have applied because this program, we are targeting 800,000 youth in the country, and we'll be launching these grants and benefits in next month of August because now the applications have been processed online, *254#, and they are able to make the application for this program. This is a program where the youth participating will, at the end of the training, for example, those who will go through the business training, they will be funded 50,000 to initiate their businesses. Those who will do the skills component, they will equally be funded to inspire their skills, and they'll be paid 6,000 stipend a month for 6 months to make sure that they stay in this program and also benefit. This is a program which is running across the country, and therefore it is part of what we are doing to enhance their capacity. So I think basically, Honorable Speaker, on all matters to do with the mental health, I think these are general issues that I've already handled. On the matter of identification, we also have the Kenya Academy of Sports that trains community referees and other coaches at the community level. And identification, some of it is done at school level, some of it is done at community level to ensure we bring them on board for training. And every training that is done for coaches, referees, and the community technical people, and the youth takes care of a mental health session, which is the one that handles most of the issues. One senator wanted to know my opinion. Do you think the Gen Z was handled well last year? I think this is a matter for discussion for all of us. I don't think I have a personal opinion on the handling of Gen Z, but I think my opinion and the position of the Ministry of Youth Affairs on matters youth is that the youth of our country are an opportunity that we can work together to transform our nation. However, for that to happen, youth therefore have to be connected to the strategic interventions because youth have a career, youth have a dream, And I'm sure the dream is not necessarily for them to act negatively. The dream is for them to use their potential, to use their skills, so that they can inspire their livelihood. And therefore, all interventions, government and non-government, should focus on working with young people to help them to realize their potential, to create an enabling environment for them to achieve their dreams. So anything else away from that is going to be negating their success. And that is why even the youth participating in the different athletes, we have also reviewed, because most of the mental challenges were to do with the financing. So we have actually also reviewed the award for athletics from April this year. We have approved the new rates. For example, the youth who will participate in Olympics and they are able to acquire a gold medals, instead of paying them 750,000, we have now graduated this to 3 million, silver from 500 to 2 million, bronze 300,000 to 1 million. Those who will participate in Commonwealth, gold now has moved from 500,000 to 2.5 million, silver from 300,000 to 1.5, and bronze from 200,000 to 1 million. So these are the new rates. Those who will participate in Youth Olympics and they win gold, we have moved the rewards from 300,000 to 500,000, silver from 200 to 350, and bronze from 100 to 150. So these are some of the measures we are using to inspire athletes and also to address hopelessness, to address mental challenges. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, and I want to thank you most sincerely for giving me this opportunity to address the Senate. And finally, Mr. Speaker, there was one issue about tournaments. One member asked about what we are doing on matters tournaments. We have designed a concept and will soon be launching government-funded tournaments from the world level to the national level. And FKF is also working with all of us to see how we can regulate and support the youth on the ground. But we'll be running a league from the world level to the national level, where then participation of youth will be very key. And I'm sure this is going to address some of the issues that you are facing where you are hosting individual tournaments. They are very expensive. They are not sustainable. So we'll be working with you in this new arrangement. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker and honorable members.
Thank you, Honorable CS. You are now free to leave to attend to other duties. Thank you. Clerk, you may now usher in the CS in charge of environment and climate matters.